MTHFR, depression, irritability, and anxiety. Hi, I'm Chris Masterjohn, and I have a PhD in nutritional sciences. I am not a medical doctor, and nothing contained in this episode may be construed as medical or nutritional advice of any kind, or a substitute therefore. This episode is meant purely as scientific education. If you wish to act on any ideas presented in this episode, please consult your physician first, and never take anything herein as a reason to contradict medical advice. With that said, enjoy the episode. Stephanie McDermott says, what would you recommend for a person who has MTHFR, SNP, and trouble with depression, irritability, anxiety? Is this a side effect from too much methylation, methylfolate? Would you use niacin? Thank you. So if someone has an MTHFR SNP, they don't have enough methylfolate. And so if they're treating it with methylfolate, the methylfolate causes the depression, irritability, and anxiety, then I think that's one thing. Whereas if they have the MTHFR SNP, they're not doing anything about it, and they have depression, irritability, anxiety, that's another thing. So if they're not doing anything about it and they have those problems, then it's probably from under-methylation. If they're supplementing methylfolate and that's causing the depression, irritability, and anxiety, then my guess is that that is a temporary transient over-methylation state that is a result of the body being adapted to a low methylfolate state and suddenly switching to a high methylfolate state. And I think the key to getting through that is to take small doses of the methylfolate and equilibrate to the lowest dose. Like there's if you search liquid methylfolate on Amazon, there's one that's 72 micrograms per drop. So take one drop per day until you are sure you tolerate it. Then, after a week, increase to a second drop, and so on. Work your way up to keep the over-methylation responses to a minimum, or at least within the range of toleration, and build up your tolerance to it. By contrast, if this problem, and I would not ever use niacin for over-methylation. If you suffer from over-methylation that is from anything other than being equilibrated to a low methylfolate state, switching to a high methylfolate state, then I would look at glycine as the endogenous methyl buffer, not niacin as a pharmacological methyl buffer. And then I have a detailed MTHFR protocol at, just Google Chris Masterjohn start here for methylation. I'll make sure to put that in the show notes. Let me just make a note of that. But the core of that is to get 1,200 milligrams of choline, to get 5 grams a day of creatine, and to get methylfolate in small doses frequently across the day, and to experiment with glycine, preferably to normalize blood levels of glycine. But if you don't have blood levels, then to normalize how you feel. That's the gist of my MTHFR protocol. All right. Thank you, Stephanie, for your question. This episode was part of a Q&A for members of the CMJ Masterpass, a buyer's club with exclusive and massive discounts on your favorite premium foods and health products, including pasture-raised and wild meat and seafood, supplements, sleep accessories, water filters, phototherapy devices, and much more. As a bonus, you also get to participate in monthly private Zoom Q&As with me. You can join the Masterpass at chrismasterjohnphd.com/masterpass and use the code Q&A, spelled out as Q-A-N-D-A, Q&A, for a 10% lifetime discount. From now through February or March, whatever it takes to get it done, I will be working full-time on finishing my Vitamins and Minerals 101 book, while reserving a portion of my time for my consulting clients. You can pre-order my book at chrismasterjohnphd.com/book. In my consulting, I am neither a medical practitioner nor a coach. I serve as your data analyst and your strategist. I teach you scientific principles of health and wellness, help you analyze your data, and help brainstorm actionable strategies. You can sign up for a consultation at chrismasterjohnphd.com/consultations. I will try to respond to comments here when I can, but my presence will be intermittent while I'm finishing my book.
I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next episode.